What is society doing now that in 20 years we'll be laughed at and ridiculed? According to Reddit, wiping instead of using a bidet. After moving to Japan I have been fully indoctrinated into the but fountain fan club. High consumption of added sugars. Yeah, can't believe they put it in everything. Now it's almost like an addiction for most people. Hey, we are making this salad dressing low fat, but to make it taste better we are adding a ton of sugar. Serious answer, with any luck, putting way too much stock in eyewitness testimony. A crazy number of individuals exonerated through the Innocence Project were convicted on witness testimony alone. I'm not saying those who give bad testimony are doing it on purpose, but human memory is not nearly as good as we think it is, and mistakes are made. Additionally, I'm not saying there's no place for it in a court of law, but if the prosecution can't make a case without eyewitness testimony, the fallacies of human memory should be a huge red flag in the case. Like in the legendary court case depicted in the documentary film My Cousin Vinny, wherein an eyewitness account against two innocent teenagers turns out to be not perjury, but a mistake, as the real perpetrators happened to have a car that was extremely similar to said teenagers. Plastic water bottles. Edit, all single-use plastics. You mean single-use? I really hope it's how little we understand about diseases, how to cure them. Edit, my uncle just died from cancer at 49. His best friend was his son. They lived together in a small house after his wife left. He died a few weeks before his graduation. They used to play games and drink beer together. His son's eulogy was the most gut-wrenchingly sad and upsetting thing I've ever seen or heard. Ambitious maybe, but a little bit of optimism and hope shouldn't go amiss. We understand a lot about cancer, and in fact a lot of people that study cancer are surprised that more people don't die from it more often. It's really fascinating to read about. Sorry for your loss. Photoshopping themselves. Don't forget with an imaginary boyfriend or girlfriend if you wanna get more extreme. Hopefully throwing cigarette butts on the ground. It should be looked at as if someone is throwing a bottle on the ground. It's always blew my mind that filters aren't biodegradable. Like, when everyone smoked without them, whatever they threw away would eventually disappear. Now that shit stays around for ages forever. I feel like the manufacturers of cigarettes care as much about the environment as they do their consumers' health. Social media influencers. I laugh about it now. Minion memes. I hope no one will remember them. Facebook. Well, we can only hope. Maybe YouTube too. Something's coming for it, and I don't know if it will survive. Hopefully. They didn't seem to realize that the reason people liked it was the freedom they used to give to their contributors. Greed killed it. For example, video game walkthroughs. I used to go to YouTube to find quick walkthroughs for things like finding collectibles or defeating a boss. Now everyone makes every video long as shit to give advertising their time. Just show me where the shit is on the in-game map. Dicks 3-minute tops. Believing that video evidence is actual believable and trustworthy evidence. Imagine when DNA will be able to be faked. Settling our disputes in legal cases and courthouses instead of the Thunderdome. Edit, well damn that kinda blew up. Thanks for the platinum, kind stranger. 2 men enter. 1 man leaves. Can almost guarantee today's fashion will be. Hey, that is cheating. You can say that about basically any era. Being anti-vaxxers. I mean, we laugh at that already, but ick now. Well, be laughing because they'll be dead. One-time usage objects. Edit, unnecessary one-time usage objects. Plastic is a material with loads of nice characteristics, but we waste it with single-use objects that end up polluting every corner of this planet. MLMs. Edit, multi-level marketing. I almost always read this as men loving men lol. It's hard to say, because we tend to look back on things and think that all of them are ridiculous, but most likely Insta model culture? I just can't imagine that 20 years from now we won't look back at those skinny tea or whatever posts and not think, wow, why would anyone ever do this? Serious answer, more awareness of mental illnesses. Paying for Wi-Fi. I don't know if 20 years is a good timeline for that. Both SpaceX and Blue Origin have plans for satellite constellations to provide basically worldwide Wi-Fi, but they are meant to be revenue generators to fund some of their more ambitious, less profitable missions. Maybe 50 years. Working 9 to 5. I wish, but I don't see people worrying too much yet. I wish the normal work schedule would be less. Thanks for watching. If you liked my video, go ahead and check out my other content, and also don't forget to like and subscribe for new videos. If you loved the video, leave a comment.